The Seattle Storm were relentless on offense and defense against the Phoenix Mercury and got a big win. Welcome back to another episode of the Seattle Sports Show, where we love Seattle pro sports. I'm your host, Mikey, and today we are talking about a big Seattle Storm win over the Phoenix Mercury, 80-62. And yeah, it was an overall good game. Before we really get into the game, we have to mention that Magbegor signed an extension with the Seattle Storm. Then we can talk about this game, because that is huge news to know that Magbegor will be sticking around after this year, because she is so great and one of my favorite players to watch. And remember, she is still so young. She's just 24 right now. She'll be 25 in August, and she has been absolutely amazing in her 5 years with the team now, and only getting better. Okay, she did have this to say today. She said, "Seattle is where I want to be. It's been my home away from home for the last 5 years, and I love what we are building as a group. I'm excited to commit to an organization that has created a standard for women's sports and leads the way as a professional sports team on and off the court." All right, so she gets an extension. She makes her statement, and then she makes her statement before game, but then she made a huge statement during the game. Okay, because let's look at Magbegor's stat line tonight. She played 31 minutes, was 9 for 13 from the field, 1 for 3 from 3 points, 2 for 2 from free throw, 9 rebounds in total, 2 assists, 2 steals, 3 blocks, and 21 points. Ezzy just absolutely made it rain tonight. And I know that she got the made it rain poncho after the game as well. For the Roar for having that big offensive game there. So already day one, that contract, that new extension paying off. And again, we don't, the way it works, we don't really know the details of the contract like we might in other sports leagues. So we don't know if it's short term or long term. All I know is that I want Magbegor here in Seattle long term. Just however often you have to renew her deals, keep doing it, because she is just amazing. Yeah, just the and she plays with such poise out there. She's one of those players that it almost looks effortless. Like when you see her getting like 3 blocks, you never look at it and go like, oh, she had to work so hard for that one, which she does, but she just looks so natural out there. You're not thinking like, oh, she's overachieving. It's just like, nope, that's her. That's who she is. That's, of course, that's how it goes. And now, besides Ezzy, let's talk about the other players. Now, Mercedes Russell got the start today. Neka Gumake was out with an eye injury. That's the only detail that I know, is that it was an eye injury. So Russell ended up playing 25 minutes today, had 5 points, 3 steals, 5 rebounds. Again, always appreciate her effort and her energy out there on especially the defensive end of the court. But she gives it on both ends with those usually with the rebounds. Uh, Skylar Diggins Smith today, 17 points, a block, 2 steals, 4 assists. Jewel Lloyd, 15 points, a steal, 6 assists, 7 rebounds. She is still the longest active streak of, double-digit points games in a row. I believe it's up to 50 now. Victoria Vivian's today, 10 points, 3 assists, 7 rebounds. And out of her 10 points, 6 of those points, 2 3-point shots. And she's just been a pleasant surprise so far this season. She just seems to hit those threes when you need it most. Now, I don't remember if we talked about this or not, but Joyner Holmes is the player that was signed after Dulcie was let go. So Joyner Holmes is back. Played 20 minutes this game. Okay, had 2 points, 2 assists, and 4 rebounds. So good to see Joyner Holmes back and what she can, what she can bring to the table. Let's see here. Sammy Whitcomb was in here today. Played 17 minutes, an assist, a steal, no points today. Jordan Horston, 14 minutes, 7 points, a steal, an assist, 6 rebounds. Good stuff from the squad as a whole. Again, this team is just continuing to build their chemistry. They are now 6-3. That's 5 wins in a row, and you're just seeing it really start to click on both sides of the court. Again, offensively, defensively, things are clicking, and they are going to be a force to reckon with. I mean, Phoenix Mercury, they're no pushover team this year. Diana Taurasi, yeah, she's 41, but she has been lights out this year. And we held her to 7 points. Okay? 3 for 12 field goal. 0 for 6 3-point. She's been one of the best 3-point shooters this year. 0 for 6 today. I mean, it's just the fact that the defense, is playing so well as a unit. The offense is playing so well as a unit this year. It's just so great to see after what we had last year. And all the points in the paint. My goodness, I absolutely love it about this team this year. I mean, again, Ezzy, Mercedes, Jewel, Skylar, even they're crashing the paint and getting in there, taking fouls, getting and ones. It is a beautiful thing to see. You got to go watch this team. They are killing it. They are getting their chemistry right now. And like I said, they're really going to roll here. They're going to become the Superstorm. They're going to give New York Liberty a run for their money. They're going to give the Aces a run for their money. The Seattle Storm are looking to be one of the top teams in the league this year. That's for sure. All right, so go check them out, and make sure before you go leave this channel to go check out all the Storm highlights. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave those comments, and then podcast listeners do the same thing. Hit follow, hit subscribe, leave a 5-star rating and a written review on Apple Podcasts because it all helps the show grow. And thanks for listening to the Seattle Sports Show, where we watch legends awaken. So take cover, because with a sea of sound, you will see us rise to reign supreme and win forever.